Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic Duty 318, back again for another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your WWE Day 1 2022 prediction video. Yep, it is time for the very first pay-per-view event, and let alone the very first event, and let alone just anything in general for the year of 2022 to finally come out here at last. As finally enough here, guys, this is literally being recorded the day of, and literally just mere minutes, literally almost 30 minutes, half an hour into the year of 2022 here, you know, obviously live as I'm recording this video for you guys, obviously here. So, Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously enough, ladies and gentlemen, that obviously says enough, if obviously we're here for another prediction video, and obviously the title enough says it enough, obviously enough, we did not cover Survivor Series 2021 in a review format. Yes, unfortunately we didn't. But I was going to do so, guys. I promise you I was. But time just got away from me, and just life in general just didn't want to seem to make it happen, unfortunately enough. Because obviously enough, you know, life is life. Life will find a way. Not playing. But seriously though, I actually graduated. If I did not actually mention this on the camera enough, spoiler alert, I graduated from university. Yays. But I'm quite certain I did, but if I didn't, then there you go. I actually graduated recently from university, so I'm now actually getting my foot out the door out of my school life officially enough, as I'm actually officially opening the door for myself to the open wide world. Haha. So there's that. So I've been taking time for that. And let alone just working my ass off at work, because honestly, especially when I'm going on camera right here, because the day I had, obviously enough, I wouldn't want to have it again. But that's just besides the point. No rambling about work, no rambling about random stuff. We're here for WWE content, and we're here to give you guys what you came here for, which is your Day 1 2022 prediction video. So as I said, the time recording this video, we are 0 days, 18 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds away from the pay-per-view event itself here for Day 1 2022. If it's even going to say that, because who knows, this may be the only Day 1 pay-per-view event. Who knows? Which is funny enough, because obviously enough, this is the very first time in a while since WWE has done a New Year's related pay-per-view event since the likes of 2007's New Year's Revolution. So go figure, it's been that long since we've had this kind of you know, show on celebrating New Year's, and literally taking place on the very first day of the new year, which is hensely why we usually have the freaking Day 1 title, title of the show. Obviously, no duh. But obviously enough, like I said before, Survivor Series video review did not happen because of various reasons, but because of that, we are obviously going to give you guys my review here on this video, because obviously enough, we cannot just ignore that, stuff that happened, obviously enough, and unfortunately, I kind of wanted to get this video out before the year came to a close, but unfortunately, the WWE's eyes, unbeknownstly known to me, they did not really have a legit show on SmackDown, because it was one of those highlight shows, apparently, that I didn't even know of. So, I was spending my time literally waiting for WWE to upload SmackDown content as I was watching the tail end of AEW Rampage, and they did not upload jack shit. So I literally had to spend a good close to 10 to 15 minutes of my time Googling shit up to realize the fact, oh yeah, there ain't no SmackDown technically tonight. There is, but there's not. So, there you go. So I kind of spent my time recording this video for you guys, but that's WWE's fault for you. So, there you go. But so guys, obviously enough, so like I said, Survivor Series 22, Survivor Series 2021 review couldn't happen, but it's going to happen here on this video to finally officially close the door on 2021 as we step into the lines of day 1 of 2022. To step into the year of 2022. So, yay. So with that said, but before we get on to that review, we're going to actually just put a little doorstop onto the door. So we're not going to close the door just yet. We're not going to close the door, but we're going to put a little doorstop there to actually hold the door open for a little bit so we can actually still, get back to the door before we actually officially close the door of 2021. Before we do that, though, we're going to jump onto the main reason why you're here, which is for day 1, 2022 predictions. So with that said, let's get this started, shall we? At the bottom of the card. Here we go. Alright, for the kickoff show for day 1, we have the team of Ricochet and Cesaro taking on the team of Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Yeah, new guy, I guess. My first match is going to be for Cesaro and Ricochet to win for this match. But I wouldn't be too surprised if Sheamus and Ridge get the win, but obviously enough, it's the freaking kickoff show, so they'll go ahead and throw the boat towards Ricochet and Cesaro. So there you go. So Cesaro and Sheamus. Wow, the bar, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Cesaro and Ricochet for the win. Moving on from that botch, we have the Raw Tag Team Champions between RK Bro, the champions, taking on the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team Championships. My prediction for this match is, I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually lost this match, if she lost the titles, because I can see it happening for a potential start of the split of RK Bro. I'm going to stay true to myself and say that RK Bro is actually going to win this match. So, I don't know. I can see it happening. I don't know if it's going to be time just yet. So, if it happens, then there you go. If not, then my prediction came true. So, with that said, RK Bro to win this match. So let's move on. Moving on next, which is just gonna be a simple match, just a simple jump over match. We have Drew McIntyre taking on Madcap Moss, or Baron Corbin's little goon as of late. So obviously enough, Drew McIntyre's gonna win. Next, next up we have the Edge. The Edge, ladies and gentlemen, the Edge. Woohoo! The Edge, playing. Edge taking on The Miz. My prediction for this match is going to be for Edge to win this match. So with this said, let's go Edge. Next up, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the Usos taking on the New Day. My prediction for this match is going to be simply for, I wouldn't mind the New Day actually winning this match by whatever means they want to win this match. Whatever means, whatever. So, if they somehow win it, then cool. But my prediction is going to be for the Usos to retain the championship to keep the bloodline going strong. So with that said, Usos to win. Next up, we have yes, we have the Raw Women's Championship match between Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. My prediction for this match is going to be, sadly enough, while I would love to see Liv Morgan potentially win the championship, some people don't like that in the wrestling community for some reason. I see it as I see it. I can see it both ways. Liv deserves a championship run, but it's probably not going to happen just yet. So we're gonna give the win. We're gonna give the opposite win to Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch for the win. So there's that. Next up, we have the WWE Championship Fatal 4-Way matchup, which is going to be between the champion Big E taking on Seth Rollins, taking on Kevin Owens, taking on Bobby Lashley, all for the WWE Championship in this Fatal 4-Way match. Obviously enough. So, you might ask yourself, Sign3318, what's your prediction for this match? Well, guys, I've seen a lot of people speculating potentially the likes of Rollins to get the win on this match for whatever reason, and I just don't see any reason for any of these men to win the championship right now. So, because, obviously, maybe Bobby Lashley, but yet again, Bobby Lashley never has time to shine as late. And he doesn't really need the championship to actually legit make him look strong per se, so why give him the championship to begin with? So there's really no point of no point in giving him the championship when you know darn well he can stand strong form stuff with or without the championship. So with that said, my prediction is going to be simply enough that Big E's going to retain the championship because obviously enough, beyond that fact, obviously enough, Big E deserves a more lengthy title reign than just this. And he doesn't seem like his title reigns are just isn't about up just yet. So with that said, Big E to win this match. Moving on next, which is probably going to be the main event, which yes it is, we have Roman Reigns taking on Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Excuse me. Question being, will Paul Heyman in fact be around in this match? And in the case of this match, will he actually be in the corner of Brock Lesnar as traditions come back to fruition? We'll have to see when it comes time to actually watch the show. But look at this match in general, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. My praise for this match, excuse me, excuse me. Anywho, Roman and Lesnar. My prediction for this match is going to be simply the fact that Roman Reigns is not going to lose the championship just yet, because obviously the bloodline and his character, the head of the table, is just that strong. And he's going to have to he's obviously going to keep going and going and going and going and going until the next best thing that WWE comes around, which obviously as of right now isn't even on the main roster, or even in the lines of WWE right now. Who would that be? Who knows? Some people say NXT UK's Walter could be an example, which I have no recollection of that guy, but there's a possibility for that. Could he be the guy? Have to see the future. Whether it's him or whether it's someone else, we're just going to see how it happens. But Roman Reigns, point still stands. Roman Reigns is going to keep conquering and conquering and conquering all these big superstars and big reigns to obviously be who he is, the head of the table, and obviously keep his momentum, keep him going straight forward ahead, no slowing down on this Roman Reigns train, obviously enough, and he's going to retain the championship here at Day 1, 2021. No, 22. Day 1 of 2022. There you go. There's my second box of the video. There you go. So now with this said, ladies and gentlemen, that has concluded my predictions for Day 1, 2022. Obviously enough, I keep yelling myself up. I'm actually showing myself tiredness because obviously it's just now 38 minutes after the freaking big hoo-wow of welcoming the new year. So yay, which obviously enough, you obviously can tell, obviously I'm just lounging. You can't really see it on camera. I'm wearing PJ bottoms and I'm wearing a traditional Demon Slayer t-shirt. Yay for lounging. Obviously enough, so yay. So that said, Day 1, 2022 is finally out the way. The show itself doesn't look too promising, because obviously there's no little to do. I mean, there is built in the show, guys, there is, but there's really little to no reason for me really to say to even care to even go into the show. So, take of what you will WWE come out and give us a good show? Beyond this expectations, we'll have to see what happens when you guys tune in for my next video coming up here on the channel. So with this said and done, Day 1, 2022 predictions is out the way. Now we're going to jump on to the second half of the video. So with this said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're only here for my predictions for the show, then you can already cancel. You can obviously head out the video. So obviously if you want to head out, then peace out. I'll see you guys next time for my Day 1, 2022 review. If that's going to be the next video, which wishful thinking it is. So if it is, then I'll see you guys then. If not, then you'll see me wherever you'll see me next time. So with this said, if you guys are gonna head out, then I'll see you guys then. Happy holidays, happy belated holidays, and overall, happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. So with this said and done, that's that. And now we're gonna welcome in obviously the second part of the video. So with this said, let's get started with the review of Survivor Series 2021. As we're finally gonna pick up the freaking this invisible doorstop and have the door ready to be closed, ready in time for this review of Survivor Series 2021. So with this said, let's get this thing started, shall we? So with this said, let's go. Alright, So, match number 1, we had Damian Priest taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. My prediction for this match is for Priest to win this match, and he lost this match, quote unquote. It was technically via disqualification, but no official ruling was actually made to say whether or not he actually won or lost this match. So, technically speaking, the refs didn't say anything, the officials didn't say anything, the commentators didn't say anything. So, with that said, my score is going to stay at 0-0. Flat score heading out of the kickoff show. So, with that said, my thoughts on this match was, needless to say, a bit slow to start off with, but picked up as it went. Nearly had me thinking the match would end at a Kinshasa at one point when it was just a simple knee lift to the side of Priest. Also had a bit of an LOL moment at the end with Pat doing his thing on commentary as Priest destroyed Boog's guitar as the match came to a close. Let me rephrase this. And then also had a bit of an LOL moment at the end with Pat doing his thing on commentary as Priest destroyed Boog's guitar as the match came to the close. I guess the way it did. I don't know. Botching typing. So, botch number 3 is, which, while I wish it could have ended in a more cleaner fashion, it was the ending that we all had seen coming, I suppose. So, there you go. Priest, Nakamura, kickoff show, out the way. Moving on to the main card. We have Becky Lynch taking on Charlotte Flair. My first match was for Lynch to win if I had to pick one, but my truthful prediction was that there would be a no contest ruling in this match. Which, obviously enough, Becky Lynch actually won this match in that kind of cheapy fashion, but still, a win is a win in that eye, so my prediction was correct. So my prediction score, 1-0, and my thoughts was, despite me questioning a few times what was even up with Lynch's attire, which I assume to be a shout out to either Scarlet Witch or just another plug of that Red Notice freaking Netflix movie that apparently Ryan Reynolds and The Rock was in. So there you go. Maybe that might have been it, or maybe it was Scarlet Witch. Who the hell knows what was up with her attire then. Whatever. And the match itself, overall though, was one that met expectations to say the least. Both women had their time to shine on defense and offense overall, and definitely made it one to keep your eyes open to see who'd pull off with the victory. Which I just said before with the kickoff match, I kind of wish the match ended differently than it did, but it also kind of matches with what was to be expected out of these two not wanting each other to look weak, taking the L. So I suppose it fit in this circumstance. Overall, not a bad match, or not a bad way to start the show, to say the least. So there you go. Next up, we have the Men's Survivor Series matchup, which obviously my prediction was Team SmackDown to win this match, and my prediction was incorrect, as Rollins was the sole survivor of Team Raw. So with that said, my prediction score is tied at 1-1, and my thoughts on this match was definitely a fun match to say the least. Team SmackDown, to me personally, for sure, seemed to definitely came out and had the best team integrity, to be fair, throughout the match. But Rollins just had to hang on and get Hardy out of there to get the W overall in anything. So there is that. Next up, we have the 25-man Battle Royale, which is supposed to be some commemorating The Rock's 25 years in the WWE or whatever. Playing 25-man Royal Rumble. My predictions for this match was as follows: AJ Styles, Omos, Ricochet, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. My prediction was those 5, and my prediction came true as Omos won this match, and my prediction score 2-1. And my thoughts on this match was, despite the Pizza Hut self-promoting BS, which is funny because I had me some Pizza Hut while watching the show, not gonna lie. It's like they actually knew I was eating it. Lols. The match seemed to be quite entertaining to say the least, without it really needing to be anything all too special. Was going in on Cesaro getting the W the most out of the rest, but Noose almost had it in the bag nonetheless, as he lasted most of the match overall. So there is that. And I need me a drink, so if you excuse me, I need to take a drink. Okay. Moving on from that, we have Usos taking on RK Bro. My first match was for the Usos to win, and my prediction was incorrect, And my score is a tie at 2-2. And my thoughts on this match was, what finish we had in this match. Just as I was about to have the feeling of this match starting to drag, it comes to a close in style with an RKO out of nowhere. Granted, I wish I was more into the match than I was, but it is what it was, I suppose. So there's that. Next up, we have the Women's Survivor Series match. My prediction was for Team SmackDown to win, just like the men, surprisingly. So there you go. So both men's and women's was for Team SmackDown, so there was that. And my prediction was incorrect again. So both Raw's men's and women's won their matches. So there you go. With Bianca Belair being the sole survivor of their team on Team Raw. So as I said, my prediction score is now 2 wins and 3 losses. And my thoughts on this match was, what a shitfest of a match. Started out alright and entertaining for me personally, but quickly started to realize that even the crowd didn't even care for this match. As they did a Spanish wave, and B, CM Punk chants. Seriously. But plus, what even was that with Sasha getting thrown out via her getting counted out when she got in the match twice? Twice, mind you, twice. It's like this company wanted this match to end horribly, I swear. Also, was I the only one who randomly had Picket crash on me as they were airing both the SmackDown Rock footage and Big E's portion of his package versus Roman for the main event? Cause WTF even was that. Had to reopen the stream to continue watching it, but the point remains how stupid it was. Either way, moving on to our main event itself, match. It's sweet. Either way, moving on to our main event's match itself. So, I guess my tech self is kind of added a little transition into the mix. So, thank you, text me. Moving on to the main event, I probably say it. So, Big E taking on Roman Reigns for the main event. My prediction for this match was for Reigns to win, and I won this match. And this was my prediction score. I tied at 3-3. And my thoughts on this match was, one that met expectations for sure. Each man had their moments of show, both on offense and defense once again, but ultimately came to the conclusion everyone and anyone saw coming. Nothing too grand, but still a match to watch overall, to say the least. So, yays. And with this said, my overall score, as I said before, was 3 wins and 3 losses. And my overall thoughts on Survivor Series 2021 overall to officially close out the door of 2021 as a whole, to actually step into the limelight of 2022 here on the day 1 pay-per-view predictions, obviously enough, is, as I quote, wasn't too bad of a show to say the least. Could have been better or far more worse than it ended up being. And only was left upset with the women's Survivor Series match. I botched number 4 overall. Anywho's, moving on from that. Granted, I did start to feel fatigued throughout the show, but in the end, felt as if the show was an alright one to end off the year one in style as we head into the holiday season and ring in the new year to come heading into day 1 overall, which we are finally here once again, like I said before, to finally close out the video in style. This has concluded overall my review for Survivor Series 2021 to finally and officially close the door on 2021 as a whole and welcome in the new year as we're going towards this upcoming pay-per-view event of day 1 2022. So with the said down, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching this video once again. Throughout my 4 botches in my video, in this video, that might be an Academy record. Only 4 botches in a video of mine. Only 4 botches. So I'm proud of that. But all jokes aside, though, guys, once again, I am looking forward to me making a review of the show and actually starting this year off with a bang after jumping back onto my usual 2 video format of my reviews and my predictions coming out to you guys. But I can't make any promises because if life happens, life happens. But I am going to try my hardest to make that shit happen. So hopefully, if it does, it will do it. if that sentence even makes goddamn sense. whatever. Anyways, guys, overall, once again, guys, as I said before, to close out the actual prediction part of the video, I am happy to say that the holiday season has officially sort of come and go, because obviously we're here for New Year's Day, so obviously enough, I want to overall wish you guys an overall belated holiday season, and overall, once again, Happy New Year here from me, Sonic TV 318, to you guys watching this video. So, with the said, ladies and gentlemen, I overall thank you for watching this video once again, and I shall see you guys next time for my next video coming up here for the year of 2022, heading off in style. So, with the said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sonic, okay, time to 5. I was walking on this video, but 5 botches. Oh, no, righty. Whatever that is. Anyways, guys, with all this said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sonic 3318, and I'm done being botches, and I'm going to get the hell out of here, and I'm going to go watch me some Day 1 in style. So with this said, ladies and gentlemen, happy holidays and happy New Year from me once again. I'm Sonic 318, and I'm signing out. See you guys next time. Why do I botch all the time? Why? 5 botches? Really? I couldn't go with 4? Come on, what the hell?